What's going on, guys? Travis with RAC Garage back at you with a short video this week. We are pushing this car outside after 100 years. Can you believe it? Because I can't, because it hasn't been 100 years. But it feels like it to me. So we're actually going to see this car outside, get to stand back, look at it, and it's going to be great. We might even cry a little bit. Who knows? All right, I already did all that stuff. I forgot to record an intro, so I came back out here and I'm doing an intro. So let's rewind time back to when it was daylight. Alright, fellas, here it is. Got the top down, tacked in place. I made a few different cuts that I'll talk about. But first I kind of want to push this outside and get a look from far enough away. Because in the garage, you really can't get a good look at it, even though I pretty much know what it looks like anyway. I want to get it outside. It's a nice day, sun's out. I'm going to push it outside. First, I'm going to get this 37 out of the way of the door, push it forward, move it over, and we'll get this outside. Probably sit in it, make engine noises, and have a good time. Get the tripod out of the way, you dummy. Wow, this car looks good. I wish my shadow wasn't in it. Man. One more thing. Wow. That's good. That's really good. Alright, I'm going to interrupt the video real quick to ask you guys to subscribe, like, and comment. I know I say that a lot, but it's going to help me do what I love and help support my family. Thanks, guys. Back to the video. This thing's not just good, it's so good. This is coming out like exactly the way I wanted it to. Damn. Here's my car. This is sick. So off camera, I got this door shutting perfect. And essentially all I really did there, I shut it. And I looked at the gap and I figured out what needed to happen to close this gap up. Because once this gap gets closed on my lace, the latch works better. Unlike this side, you see I can stick a couple fingers in here. The door doesn't shut that great. And this one was kind of always like this. I don't know if the door is off something different that has a different curve to it, but I have to fix that. But I just did it. I did it on the driver's door for now, and it worked out good. So what I did was this cut here. It wasn't allowing the body to match the curve after I tacked it. So I cut my tacks back here and kept the tacks in front. kind of pulled back on it until everything kind of closed up, and then tacked everything back up and cut as I needed to. So everything's still tacked up, but it shuts a lot better. Fail. I need to be able to get in this thing without knocking my hat off. So do I go ahead and head first? Maybe. Oh yeah. I might need a smaller steering wheel, but damn. This thing is rad. I can't wait to drive this fucking thing all year next year. That's it. I want to get this thing reliable so I can drive it to work. Dude. This thing is awesome. So cool. Man. No roof too. I kind of want to leave it like this. I think I said it before. I think I want to make like just like a canvas top that snaps on with like marine grade snaps that just, it's always rolled up in the trunk, but if it starts sprinkling, I'll pull over and snap it on. I'll probably still get a little wet in here, but not like if it was pouring straight on it. So yeah, marine grade snaps and like some marine type top kind of material, so it's used to getting wet and nasty. Yep, this is what it's all about right here. Well, maybe when it's running, but the feeling I have right now is what we do it for. This is why we do this. It just feels so good. Even though I'm not fully complete, the car's not done, gotten to this stage and I'm so proud of myself. This car's gonna be so awesome to me, as long as I like it, right? Damn. Alright, now let's talk about what I did on the quarter window. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I made a cut straight down here. I didn't make it all the way to this cut line, so when I cut it I can kind of move it, because these lines didn't quite line up. I thought they lined up good enough, and he's kind of looking at it and looking at it again. I'm like, I can do this better. So I took a pie cut here, bent it back, so now this is nice and flush. This is flush just with a little gap in it, so that'll just get filled. Everything will be perfect now. So things happen like that. These bodies aren't perfect, and it's not like it's a perfectly straight section in here. Things need to get tweaked, so there's one way you could do it. Around the back window and stuff, I really didn't have to do anything as far as I know yet. I haven't gotten to there. When I get there fully, I might have a better understanding of what I need to do, but so far it looks like I just need to weld it up. Around this back corner, this quarter area, it kind of worked out pretty well. I have all these tacked, but I haven't planished anything. It's just raw tacks. So if you see some things or hear some things that don't quite line up, that's fine. It'll line up once I planish them and then grind the weld off. Another reason why I cut this again, I actually made a couple relief cuts in here because it was too tight. I was looking down the side of it, and the quarter would come up and kind of bow out right where this seam was. So I knew there's too much material there, so I needed to cut that off. I'll cut the material there so it was less. So every time I cut, it would come closer and closer, and I can actually get it so it's even now. Just another place. I don't do everything perfect the first time. or the second or the third. Like, it takes some cuts. You don't just cut it once and put it down. If you can do that, you shouldn't be chopping cars. You should be doing other things. Alright guys, it's been a busy week, and the weekend I really can't get to working on this car. I wanted to continue welding up a bunch of stuff, but life happens. My wife is a very successful photographer, Kelly Louise Photo, check her out. She is super busy with Christmas mini shoots right now, and family shoots and all the maternity stuff. So I gotta stay home, play a single dad, which is cool. So that leaves me with not much time to work on this, which is alright. It's a busy season. I'm going to try to squeeze in as much as I can here and there, and give you whatever I do. So I don't want to stop making videos, even for a week. It affects a lot. It affects the channel. So I'm going to try to push things out. I'm glad it was a nice day. I could push this car outside, explain a little bit of the little things I did with the chop, and get a good look at it. Got me really excited to sit in there. I got to sit in Dave's, but it wasn't my car. It's the same thing, but it wasn't my car, so I didn't get the same feeling. I'm really excited to get this finished. I plan on my birthday weekend. My birthday's December 6th, so I think it's the 4th. It's the Saturday before my birthday. I'm having a few friends over to maybe get this thing driving down the street. So it might not be next year that this thing drives down the road. It might be in like 2 weekends. So I'm really excited about that. Not going to get my hopes up because I have literally the worst luck in the world. So we'll see what happens. If not, it's just going to be a bunch of friends hanging out in the garage, which is going to be a good time regardless. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Sorry I didn't really work on anything, but it was kind of nice to get the car outside, see it in the daylight, step back and look at it. It was pretty awesome. It got me motivated to do a lot, so I kind of needed a little kick in the ass. So thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing my videos. It means the world. Like I said before, it's going to help me support my family, get this channel to grow huge. Maybe I can afford to get some bigger tools, bigger shop, build a car faster for you guys so it's more to watch. You know, all those channels build cars in like a week. I look back, I'm like, oh, how the frick do you do that? But I guess if that's all you do, that's what you get time for. So hopefully get there someday. Till then, got my little Model A. Oh yeah. On a serious note, catch you guys on the next video.